Morning guys, it's Thursday, 18th of November 2021. No high priority news expected today. Dollar index looking really interesting. What I've done is, I'll just remove this for a second and I'll do it from scratch for you. We can clearly see that the dollar index here on the daily is in an uptrend, making higher highs, higher lows. I've drawn a fib from this impulse here. So impulse movement is the price movement in line with the trend. So we've had an impulse move there. Look, we went to this high here, then we had a correction, then we had another move. I just wanted to fib this impulse here, and I'll show you that if I do that from the start there to the top, which would be this high there, drag it across, we've hit the minus 61.8% fib extension level. So I'd be expecting to see price start to retrace now, another correction. That's what I would be expecting. And you know, yesterday's daily candle, bearish candle as well, off that minus 61.8% retracement. Yeah, bearish candle, bearish close. Like I say, we've already broken the low, so this could be the start of another retracement down. So this, if I just remove that, this level here where that impulse ended before, that would be a really nice area for price to come back to. Previous resistance broken, will it become support? Let me just see. Yeah, and this, if I fib this impulse now, before I fib this impulse, now if I fib this one, and I'm assuming this is the top of it, that minus 61.8% fib retracement there comes into that level. We've got the 50 a little bit above, so price could come back into one of those levels and potentially carry on. So I'd be looking at some dollar weakness in the markets today, or looking for setups to sell the dollar. Euro dollar is basically the opposite of the dollar index, and I do like, if I just show you, look guys, I mean look, clear downtrend, okay, but we've had this big move down. Look at this candle yesterday, okay, big candles, and then look, we get this big push to the bottom, buyers bring it back up. Look at the body, the open and the close are pretty close together, so there's a real lack of selling there at the moment for me. So I like euro dollar longs. So whether you you know, you're looking for a smaller time frame trade, or whether you had a buy stop above this candle, in which case you would have been triggered in, you could still put a buy stop above this candle again, because it's price is slightly retraced under the high, as you can see. But yeah, I can see that having a push upwards. So keep your eyes on that, and keep your eyes on some dollar weakness coming in. Aussie USD is at a lovely level. We predicted this whole move actually from the top here all the way down to the bottom, so that is a nice bit of analysis from the team. Now we're at support. What's going to happen? Keep your eyes open for that one. Maybe you want to look at smaller time frames to see if there's any long trades setting up. I mean, just looking at the hourly, we're still in that downtrend. We have the last swing high here. We could be forming an inverse head and shoulder pattern. I can see a left shoulder there, head shoulder, maybe a right shoulder. So we could do something like this. You know, that is potential. So start looking for lower, higher highs and higher lows, I should say. So there, that not changed trend at the moment. Not changed trend at the moment. That really is the last swing high there. You want to see higher highs, higher lows. So what you could do is you could look for a break and retest at that level as well. There's always more than one way to take a trade, always. So keep your eyes on that one as well. I'll just let you guys know that we are in gold. This is our trade. We actually took a sell limit off based on if I show you this candle here, what I'm looking for, guys, is a retracement back into this high resistance here. So we had a bearish engulfing candle here, but placing a sell stop underneath that bearish engulfing candle and a stop loss above the high, not going to give you the reward to risk back into this level. So you have to either trade smaller time frames, or for the end of day traders, I sent out a trade saying, okay, but let's do a sell limit at, and what I did was I fibbed the whole of this daily candle. I said, okay, let's do a sell limit at the the 61.8% retracement level, because I could see, looking left, there's a nice bit of structure here where price keeps coming into the area and we were seeing sellers. This was a false break. So okay, if we can put a sell limit here, let's see if price can come back into the zone and then potentially reject, because we've seen this bearish engulfing candle. It's telling me the sellers there. This looks overstretched, but then we'll see if we can get in. So let's just have a look at the state of play at the moment. So we got triggered in yesterday with this bullish candle, and now today, right at this moment, we are, nothing much, but we are a little bit in profit, only a little bit in profit. So we are looking for that to push down. And here's the minus 61.8% fib retracement, which is coming into my target here. So that'd be a nice about 2.5% if that pulls off for us. Anything interesting? Anything else? EuroCAD, you can watch 1.43. Support breaks, could become resistance. Now we did have a rejection candle here. Some of you, who are looking at this chart might have placed a sell stop underneath that candle, stop above the high. If you didn't, then potentially, you can have a look at maybe a smaller, if you like this idea, by the way, smaller trade, smaller time frame trade. I can see support there on this 1 hour. So break and retest of that potentially. That could be a head and shoulders forming, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. This is the neckline. So this would be the trade. Now that would be selling euro. Euro against the dollar, I'm expecting long, but that is because the dollar is in need of a correction. We could actually see euro dollar go up and euro CAD go short. Okay, don't ever be told that if you are a euro pair, because euro USD is going up, does not mean for one instance that euro CAD has to go up as well. Obviously, if the euro was the strongest market out there, then of course we would expect it to go up. But if it's not necessarily top of the pile, then yeah, we could actually see this go down and euro dollar go up. But just have a little look. I think I prefer euro dollar long, to be honest with you, but each to their own. So we're short gold. That euro CAD is something you can keep an eye on if you want to. We had a trade hit profit overnight, something that we took yesterday. This was in our watch list on Wednesday morning, I think. Sent this out. It's been on certainly Sunday. We send out a watch list twice a week, Sunday and Wednesdays. We were looking for price to reject the top of this structure and then break through CTL, and then retest, which it did exactly as what we wanted it to do. Here, look guys, breaks, retests, and then goes. Okay, we saw this bullish, we saw the break, bullish momentum up, seller candle, and I went live at market here. This is where I sent it out to the guys. Said, right, live at market, sell, put the stop up here, and we'll go for a 2% trade, and boom, it just hit target overnight. So that was a really, really nice way for myself and the team to wake up this morning. 2% in the bag. Pound CAD. Now Pound CAD, have a look at this, because Pound CAD on the weekly looks like it's in a range, and this this weekly candle is obviously still in motion, if you like. It's still being printed with the day and 13 hours to go, but potential here, morning star pattern at weekly support. So yeah, have a little think about, you might want to wait for the candle to close, and in which case, let's just say it closed like this, you could potentially place a buy stop above it and a stop loss below, and looking to trade into the top of the structure. Now that's something you could just like put the trade on, and you'd leave it. That has a potential there for at least, I would suggest, 1.63%, maybe a little bit higher. You don't know. These are the last highs though. Or you could go for something a little bit more adventurous, put it that way, and that would be a retracement and a buy limit. So we've got a buy limit at the tip of this candle here. That's where we saw resistance. Price could come back, test it, become support, and then goes. So buy limit there, stops under the low, potential 3% trade there, guys. So have a little look at that, see what you think, see if you like it. So really, really interesting. Euro CAD potential shorts, Pound CAD looking bullish. Just shows you, doesn't it? Anything else? CAD yen. Keep an eye on CAD yen. We are in this what could be a bullish flag pattern. Actually, this is an impulse. This is it's a downtrend, but a potential bullish flag pattern that's going to break to the upside. We've got a box range playing out by the looks of it. We've got support here, support there, support here, potentially false break, resistance. Nice bullish candle there. So keep an eye on this. This could be back up to the top here and then potentially break out. And I say potentially break out because if you look at the daily, that's what it looks like. Yeah, big impulse, correction, bouncing off the 50 moving average now on the daily. You're looking for price to basically break out of there for the next impulse. So keep your eyes on CAD yen as well. Could be something interesting there, especially where price is at the moment. Like I say, rejecting that 50 moving average, bottom of this range as well. Potential buying opportunities there. Keep your eyes open. All right, so hopefully that's enough for you guys to keep an eye on things, get you interested, and I'll speak to you soon. All right, guys, bye.